Tagore actually wrote a lot of short stories for children and poems. There are children's, it's called Shishu Sahitya, children's literature. There is actually a full genre of, as he wrote spiritual songs, he wrote songs on, poems or novels on for adults, and he has a very rich collection of children's literature. So we can start with that. They're just lovely, adorable, and very, the feelings or the concepts are very universal. It can reach across countries and all ages, I think.
Thank you for letting us know that. I truly believe short stories, and it looks like the short stories and the paintings might be the gateway to get young adults interested in Tagore and his very pertinent philosophies.
Right, we need everybody to advocate for these things.
Yes, absolutely.
It shouldn't just be me and Lexington, it should be everybody who's interested, and I don't know, everyone who's really interested in expanding their knowledge and their children's knowledge base and society's knowledge base should really be advocating for expansion of our reading lists all across the state.
Thank you for that. And showy, that word will stay with me forever. I just
hashtag showy.
Hashtag showy. I just wanted to point out that in Natick, many of the nonprofit organizations and community-led ventures are headed by women. And we endeavor to develop and thrive in this sisterhood, in this showy. Yes, in this showyhood.
It's a showyhood.
Yes. Yeah. And truly, I am new to Natick Center Cultural District, but I have found folks, women, peers who I can be showy with. So with that, I wanted to bring two of my showies up on stage. Minnie Gupta, who is the director of Kumon, Natick, and Christine Guthrie, who is the director of Spark Kindness, to come up and say a few words. Thank you.
Thank you. I loved that hashtag, Shoy. So my name is Christine Guthrie, and I'm the founder and executive director of Spark Kindness. And Spark stands for Successful, Positive, Authentic, Resilient Kids. And so our focus is on promoting kindness and resilience and connection in community. And all I just want to say is how humbled I am to have experienced that program. I humbled because I had never heard of Tagore before, and I'll admit that, and it's somewhat embarrassing and shows kind of the white privileged bubble. But in preparing for this and sending out information to, we have 4,200 members, so I sent out information about Tagore and articles and things about you. And so I was reading and quotes and just excerpts about him and realized I've quoted him before and didn't know who he was. And the language of this courage and unity and beauty and it was just moving, coming before I came here. But then to the other thing that I learned so much from the script and from your words, and I want to thank you for that, and was humbled from all that I learned. But then, even more than that, just by the beauty of all of this, from the dance and the poetry and your music, it really transported me, and I felt humbled by all of that beauty, and was thinking at the end about what a wonderful place that is to be humbled by beauty. And I think it's also a gateway to each other. In the moment that we are in right now, where we feel so divided in a lot of ways, or at least we're getting that message, that's not Tagore's message. But I really feel it's a gateway to each other to be humbled by beauty, to be humbled by the richness of a culture that I did not grow up in. And so I just wanted to thank you, and to thank Swati for bringing this, and Ian, and the Natick Center Cultural District. That was the first thing that I wanted to say. And the second was that I really hope that this is a beginning. Spark has sponsored a lot of programs in Natick, but this is a different type of program, and I would love for it to be a beginning and even a further partnership with the Natick Center Cultural District. Also, Lee Manuel from Natick is United is here. So I really think, and through the Shoy, through the womanhood, sisterhood, I think it could be a wonderful beginning for us to do more of these types of programs, because it's one thing to lecture about how we should all be connected, and that from the beginning words about how we feel this in our heart, it's another thing to experience it in our heart. So I just wanted to thank you, and the last thing I was going to say is much more practical. Spark Kindness has been asked to be the Grand Marshal in our 4th of July parade this year, and the theme is